Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Athena Speaks. We're again talking about extracurriculars, and we're gonna share some stories about the extracurriculars of the greats. Starting with Albert Einstein. What? Albert Einstein had extracurriculars? Believe it or not, he was a proficient musician. And he even said that if I were not a scientist, I would be a musician. He played the violin and the piano. And according to his wife, when he was contemplating some theory of the universe, he would take a little break, he would walk over to his piano, play a few chords, sit, reflect, introspect, meditate, and that would allow him to hit some kind of breakthrough while thinking about the universe. So this extracurricular of music, in fact, put him in state and gave him the inspiration, the motivation, and some connection that allowed him to formulate the theories that define modern physics today. All right, so music and physics. There's another example, this one from a very different field. Phil Jackson, he is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, basketball coaches in history. And believe it or not, he studied philosophies from around the world. He studied meditation, he studied yoga, and not just that, he made his basketball players, these are professional NBA players, do meditation and yoga. And he said that brought the team together so they would operate like one organism, and the yoga improved their physical fitness and their flexibility and prevented injuries. So here was an insight from a totally new field, an extracurricular, if you will, that then flowed into his core work of coaching basketball and winning 11 championships. All right, I've got another example for you from another industry. This is Piyush Pandey. He is an ad guru here in India and the executive chairman of Ogilvy. All right, so Piyush Pandey, in addition to being a great ad man, in fact, was a cricket player. And in his book, he talks about traveling to every corner of India via train. And when he was in these trains, he would have conversations with people from every single background. Just strike up conversations. Hey, what's up? What's your story? Where do you come from? Where are you going? What are you all about? Right? He just talked and talked and talked, and you would think that, why is he just chit-chatting? He's just on a 10-hour journey from Delhi to Mumbai. I mean, do you have anything better to do? But these hours and hours and days spent talking to people on trains, people from every single background in every corner of India, that's what gave him the insight into the Indian psyche, how people think, how people feel, who they are, what they want. And he integrated all of that into his work to create some of the most iconic ads of our age. You should definitely check them out. They're quite amazing. All right, so again, here's an extracurricular, traveling around in trains. You might think, okay, what connection does this have to his work? In fact, this is the key to who he is today. All right, so what can we learn from these examples? Number one, be committed and cultivate your extracurriculars. All right, don't just do it in a spotty manner. Okay, maybe one day here, and then a couple weeks later, okay, I'll try it. Like, have a schedule. Like, every day for half an hour or 1 hour, I really care about this. Okay, whether it's journaling, it could be taking a walk, it could be exercising, something that puts you in state and gives you joy. That's a great measure for a good extracurricular. Does it give you joy? You have to push yourself all the time, then it's probably not the right activity for you. It has to be something that cultivates that higher state. And that higher state and that joy will trickle down into other activities throughout your day and help you maintain a positive attitude through the ups and downs of work or school. All right, so that's lesson number one. And then lesson number two would be on the lookout for these very interesting, unintuitive insights from your extracurriculars that you can then integrate into your core work, right? Einstein did that through music, Phil Jackson through meditation and yoga, and of course, Piyush Pandey through his train chats. All right, so find your own thing, something that gives you joy and something that gives you insight that you can use to become better at school, work, and life in general. All right, so thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this. Please like, share, subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you very soon.